Coach. Thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down.
Start to set. 19. I'm coming after you.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Out to the right, he's got the tight end Waring. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Chargers
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Step around 80. Snap, 180. 12, 12, 12. White, not hot.
You got a wedge down, huh? I'm here all day.
Hot.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Mike, watch the pass.
From the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look,
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, 4-1, Mike.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going at quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Wait, 80 hot.
55. Check 55.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
41 Mike. In your face. Mike 41.
Throwing, Rivers. And now he's taken down, and Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All day, every day, any day.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
This is it. 18.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Red! 41 Mike, right here. 41.
To throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it'll bring up third down.
Set, 180. 41 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, Delta. Mike 41. Mike 41. Get on. 41 Mike. 41.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Set, black 15. Watch the pass.
On first and 10, Rivers. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. After the sack on first down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
390.
A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cluster.
Throwing again. Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Another time now.
Watson now, operating from the gun. Caught left side, Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen. 49.
Alert.
Watch the out. Mike's 49.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. 19.
49. Check.
49.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Wait, 89.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. We have hit half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Set. Green team. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 49.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set. 19. 57.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Reset. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go. Motion.
57. Mike, 57.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And some space here. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DJ Reader able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Room. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
From the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Bryant with a catch right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Miller with 1st down and more. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And avoids the contact by sliding. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Black 11! 55! White! 8 high!
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
180! Black 15! Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, we got four down.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
narration option. Menu narration option is set to off.